Hey, welcome back to Livin MN Outdoors. I'm Daniel, and thanks for tuning in to this week's fishing report. Well guys, the winter continues to drag on here in Minnesota. We still have plenty of ice out on the lakes. The snow continues to fall, and that snow is only going to continue to protect the ice. And I am guessing that we are going to have fishable ice well into April. So don't pack up your fishing gear yet, because there's still tons of great fishing to be had. And with that being said, let's dive into today's report. All right, starting out up on Mille Lacs Lake out of the Isle Bay area. Now I talked to Jeff from Castles Resort today. Their access remains open. Their roads are open out on the lake. You can still bring out trucks and wheelhouses. There's no restrictions at this time. Now, as far as fishing goes, he told me that the big perch are starting to pull into the bay, and they're finding those big perch in 16 to 20 feet of water. The best ways to catch those perch are either on a small tungsten jig tipped with a waxworm or euro larva, or a buckshot spoon in pink, white, gold, or perch pattern. Tip that with the head of a minnow or put on a couple waxworms, and you're probably going to catch some really nice perch out there. Now, Mille Lacs Lake, they have an extended pike season. It goes until March 31st, and they are catching northern pike out in the bay. Now, the best areas to look for those are anywhere from 6 to 14 feet of water. Weed edges or on the breaks are the best places to target those. Hang a smelt or a big sucker minnow, and you're more than likely going to have some flags popping off, and you're going to catch some really nice pike out there. Now, Castles Resort, this coming weekend, March 11th, they are hosting Flag Fest. It is a fishing type contest, but more of a big tailgate party, and a bunch of people will be fishing tip-ups. They are going to have photo contests, your tailgate setup, your best morning cocktail, your best fish. There's going to be contests for all of that, so make sure you're ready. Follow them on Facebook, because that will be necessary to enter in your pictures for the contest. Now, that is all day on Saturday, March 11th. You can bring your truck and wheelhouse, or you can just come for the day. Bring portables, whatever you want to do. There is going to be plenty of room for everybody to have fun up there. Rachel and I will be up there, and we hope to see a bunch of you up there as well. Now, open water season is coming. Don't forget to check out your calendar and book some cabins or fishing guides for Mille Lacs Lake this coming open water season. So, if you guys are looking to get up to Mille Lacs Lake this coming weekend out of the Isle Bay area, go ahead and call Jeff from Castles Resort. All right, now moving over to Lake Winnie. I talked to Chad today from the Pines Resort. Their access is still open. They are not maintaining their roads, but Chad said you can still get around just fine in a pickup with a wheelhouse. But he does not recommend you just go off-roading, because you probably will get stuck at this point. Now, Chad told me he will allow plows to come out. So if you have a plow on your truck, feel free to bring it out. You can plow whatever you want. Plow yourself a road, plow yourself a spot, plop down. The fishing has really started to pick up in the bay. They are catching perch, bluegill, and crappies. The best depths to target those are 8 to 12 feet of water on the weeds or on the weed edges. Now, as far as the perch go, he told me the best way to catch those perch right now are on a plain hook with a crappie minnow just dead sticking them. Now, that's not always the most exciting way to catch them. You can get a few to bite jigging, but the best way right now is that crappie minnow on a plain hook. Now, as far as the bluegills and crappies, he said small tungsten jigs, but you need to load the tungsten jigs up with bunches of waxworms. He told me they found that 3 waxworms strung on the hook works best. They tried 2, they tried 4. He said they caught most of their fish with 3 waxworms on the hook. Seems kind of weird, but if it's working, definitely give it a try. Now, Chad told me also that they are finding some tulibies and still finding some crappies out on the deep holes in the river channel. So if you want to go fish some tulibies or crappies, the river channel might be a good option for you as well. The Pines Resort, they do have a full bar and restaurant that continues to be open until the weekend of March 19th, along with their cabins and heated fish cleaning shack. Now, after that, he said they probably will keep their access open to snowmobiles, ATVs, side-by-side, stuff like that. You can camp up on shore, but by the 19th, he's more than likely going to shut off the access to vehicles and wheelhouses. So if you guys are looking to get up to Lake Winnie this coming weekend, go ahead and call Chad from the Pines Resort. All right, now moving over to Leech Lake. I talked to the guys from Horseshoe Bay Lodge today. They are continuing to keep their access open for this coming weekend. They're allowing out trucks with wheelhouses, portables, however you want to get out there. Their access is open to it all as of right now. Now, they are cleaning up the roads. Austin was out there today plowing. He was also punching holes, doing some fishing. He found a bunch of tulibies out on the trench. So if you want to chase tulibies, not a bad area to start. Now, he also told me he is extending their roads further out into more whitefish and tulibee areas. He's plowing over to Big Stony. That will open up more perch opportunities. And he told me that the eel pout bite was on fire this past weekend. Now, as far as where they're finding the eel pout, he told me anywhere from 16 to 30 feet of water. They're starting to congregate for the spawn. And when that happens, they are going to feed really heavy. Now, as far as tackle, big glow spoons, fish them close to the bottom, tip them with fatheads, and you're more than likely going to catch some really nice eel pout up there right now. Now, try to set up on gradual break lines. Those have been working better than the steep break lines, but they do pick up a few on the steeper breaks as well. Now, as far as perch go, Austin told me anywhere from 16 to 30 feet of water they're finding perch. Over by Big Stony is a good area to start. Small tungstens tipped with waxworms or small buckshot spoons with minnow heads both have been working for the perch. Now, the tulibee and whitefish, he told me anywhere from 30 to 40 feet of water, small tungsten jigs tipped with Eurolarva, waxworms, or plastics. Look for them to be suspended anywhere from 15 to 20 feet down. They're cruising around, but Austin marked a ton of them out on the trench earlier today. Now, Horseshoe Bay Lodge, their bar and restaurant is still open. Their hotel is open. So if you want to go up there and stay and have a great time, go ahead, give Horseshoe Bay Lodge a call, make a reservation, and go enjoy some fishing out on Leech Lake. Austin is going to be running some jumbo perch trips here soon. So give him a call, get those trips booked. It is a blast. We went and fished with him last year up there for late ice. We will put the video at the end of the fishing report. So if you want to watch that, that's where you can find it at the end of this video. So if you guys are looking to get up to Leech Lake this coming weekend, go ahead and call the guys from Horseshoe Bay Lodge. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for this week's fishing report. Just want to remind you, open water season is coming. So start making your reservations with the resorts. Start booking trips with the guides. Please let them know that Livin MN Outdoors sent you. We hope to see you guys up at Castles Resort this coming weekend for Flag Fest. And if you're out fishing, remember, be respectful of other fishermen, pick up your trash, and most importantly, don't forget to get on out there and get living.